I try really hard to not be part of the big fan bases. I tend not to like things that a lot of people like. I'm more of an obscure guy. I mean, I don't like Breaking Bad. I don't like Walking Dead. I don't like Game of Thrones. I don't like any of that stuff. But in recent times, there have been three things that have big fan bases that I have tried to not like, and I couldn't do it. Within a couple episodes or hours or whatever, I found myself looking up fanfics and fan art, and God help me, I couldn't do it. Those three things are Gravity Falls, Steven Universe, and of course, UnderTale. So instead of going into a long, drawn-out dissertation on why I love this, let's just do this as a countdown. So let's go for the top 5 reasons why I fell for UnderTale. Let's do it. Number 5. Just enough characters. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Spoilers! Duh. What this game does really well is it has just enough characters for you to get to know and fall in love with. And when I say enough characters, I don't mean just the main characters, I mean all the random monsters on the side too, which is very different from every other RPG. You actually really care about the side monsters you meet in random battles that are trying to kill you. And there's just enough variety for you to remember all of them without labeling them as just generic orcs. And this is something that is so rare to be done that it really drugged me in the first time that I saw it. I was like, oh my god, I actually know who these random monsters are, and I actually care about them, and that right off the bat was something extraordinary. But who are my favorite characters in Undertale? Alright, quick, top 5 favorite characters in Undertale, go. Number 5, Nafsabluk. Number 4, Papyrus. Number 3, Toriel. Number 2, Frisk, pacifist only. And my favorite character in Undertale, Muffet. Huh. Between her and Rhaenyra from Monster Musume, the fuck is it with me and spider chicks? Number 4. The length. Normally games that elicit an emotional response take a long time to really get going in a playthrough. I mean, you can spend an entire week doing like a 60-hour playthrough just to get one ending after grinding for hours and hours and hours. Luckily, that's not the case in Undertale. Even if you don't know what you're doing, you can do a whole run-through in like 6 hours. Which actually leaves you just enough time to fall in love with the characters, but not for the game to overstay its welcome, and that's pretty cool. You finish it and you're like, wait, no, it's over? No, it can't be over! I didn't learn everything about everybody! I want more! And that's how you end a story, with everybody desperately wanting more because you gave them just enough to whet their appetite and to tell a good story, but not long enough to make them sick of anything. That's pretty clever, and honestly, I wanted to see more of Undertale. Number 3. The music. Something that I noticed right off the bat that I didn't expect was it was a 16-bit game, but it had really, really good music, even though it was only like 16-bit music. And the funny thing is, even people who don't like this game, you go on Steam and all the negative reviews, people will say they don't like the characters, they don't like the story. People will still say they like the music. Even the people who hate this game will say, good music. The soundtrack was okay. Other than that, super cliche and boring. It does have one good thing going for it, awesome 8-bit music. Music averages out with pretty damn good. Don't get me wrong, I love the soundtrack, but everything else I didn't enjoy. It's like even the people who vehemently hate this game can't say the music's bad, because it's not. The songs are pretty memorable, and they're pretty goddamn catchy. And I'd definitely be lying if I didn't say that some of this music got me a bit choked up! And then of course there's the music that you rock out to. Number 2. The pacifist route. Obviously, this is not the first RPG to do the whole morality system being whether the good guy or the bad guy, but no matter what game you play, whether it be Mass Effect or Dragon Age, you have to kill and fight some things. Not in this game. This game's like, you don't want to kill a damn thing, you don't have to kill anyone. Period. You don't want to kill Goat Mom? You spare that shit. Random monster attacks you? Tell it looks nice. Don't feel like killing the big boss at the end? Pfft, don't. Here's the big thing. You can choose to do the genocide or the pacifist route. You can choose to murder everyone or save everyone or somewhere in between, which is a cool little choice system, and it does affect the outcome of the game. Not like Dragon Age, where you're playing through 40 plus hours and you're like, should I kill Alistair or save Logain? And you're like, well, I do like Logain.
One day I hope you get what's coming to you. All of you!
Guards, take him away, please.
It's funny because Alistair got executed. Should let Logain join. Just saying. Actually, that brings me to another good point. Every time I play these choice games, I always play evil playthrough first. Like, always. I'm always the renegade, I'm always the Sith, I'm always the kill everyone and save Logain Dragon Age guy. Every time, I'm an asshole. So that really speaks for this game's volume when I can only play the pacifist route. I couldn't play the genocide route. I had to look it up online because I loved every character so much, I couldn't be evil. I mean, normally I'm like... But in this game, I'm like... I think this is because of two main reasons. One, because you actually care about the characters, and what you do, if you kill them, you lose the interesting characters. Like, they're funny, they're interesting, they're cleverly written, they're good characters, and if you kill them, they're gone. Also, it does change the ending. It isn't like Mass Effect or Dragon Age, where if you're an evil asshole, or if you're a good asshole, you still end up killing the Archdemon or the Reapers, and everything stays the same. So, yay? But this is actually consequences to your ending. You play your playthrough, you're like, oh my god, I'm a horrible monster, or, yeah. So, the pacifist ending really gives you the option to be the good guy and actually be the good guy. Not be the good guy who saves the orphans, but still has to stab orcs in the head. Which I think is really making the good guy. It makes you more like the less of an asshole guy. And the number one reason I became a huge fan of UnderTale is... the fan works. It's one thing to finish a 6-hour game and be like, okay, well, that was good and that's all there is. But the fans of this game have put together so many amazing works, videos, animations, comics, stories that are hundreds of times longer than the actual game, and a lot of the time give you the same emotional feeling as the game. The people that do these works are amazing, and you can search for hours or days just finding new videos and new comics based on UnderTale. These fan works, they can make you laugh, they can make you cry, they can make you feel everything in between. I am blown away every time I see a new video of just how much work goes into this and how amazing all of these fan works are. They're able to take something from a pre-existing franchise and write and draw better than 90% of what's on TV right now. How does that work? And if they weren't satisfied with the game, they'll actually go back and make new boss battles of characters you couldn't fight before and go, there you go, now you can fight them. And that's insane. Honestly, I've only scratched the surface of this UnderTale fan stuff video. And if you guys ever wanted me to come back and do another UnderTale fan video, I totally could because I love this stuff. Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have for today. So until next time... The fuck? Come on, Muffin, I gotta get going, I got shit to do. Okay, Muffin, what do you want from me?